Hi, I'm Baldomero. I'm a photographer here in New York. I specialize mainly in fashion. My photography is a mixture of cinematic portraiture and environmental landscape that, just stuff that I come across that's kind of quirky. I try and make my fashion a little bit quirky as well, maybe a little strange. A lot of the time, I'll pull swipes from different sources, art books or photo books. The whole theme for this shoot was Aurora Borealis and that sort of landscape look in evening time or dusk. To conceptualize it, I actually visited NASA and pulled some images from their website, and that was the base for the shoot. Today we're just going to light this so that it looks like we have Aurora Borealis on a sort of horizon of some sort, maybe some mountains. My favorite part of photo shoots is the collaborative process, because it's not just your own idea, it's an idea that you have and then other people contribute to it and make it better. Today I got to collaborate with a bunch of people, which I love. Everybody from the stylist who brought in the clothes. It's a major part of the process is what clothes and accessories the model's wearing. Hair, makeup, another huge part of the whole process. They make the model look good, and they bring ideas to the table too, as far as to what the hair should look like in the makeup, or make suggestions to whatever direction I've given them. And my assistants give me suggestions, give me ideas. The model herself, who brings just as much as I do to the shoot, because she's beautiful. The way she moves, the way she poses, her mood, her attitude really gives as much to the picture as any lighting that I can do. Everybody is contributing to this project, and it makes it so much better than if it was just my idea. See how this stuff's kind of glowing green? Shine it actually across this way. Okay. Pretty early on, almost always, light has a big part in my photos. Lighting creates mood. I don't necessarily use lights the way they're supposed to be used, or designed to be used anyway. Today, for instance, I used a creative light softboxes in kind of an unconventional way, just taking out all the baffles and putting in the grids gave me an effect that really worked well for what I was doing. The grids that we used sort of created this aurora effect. We were trying to figure out how we were going to do that, and by taking out the baffles, we were getting a strong directional light just going through a grid and creating a shadow of the grid itself, and that made the perfect light that we needed. And that's what's great about these lights, is they have a ton of flexibility already built into them. Keep going. I wanted to just peek over the mountain. A little more. I think for today's shoot, the biggest lighting challenge is to be able to create an ambient scene that's dark and has some color at the same time, and then not wash that scene out with the light you're using to light your subject, the key light. That's the challenge, is kind of keeping the model light and keeping the background dark. In a small space, it's not always that easy. From overhead, we used a 3-foot octa, which was just enough of a broad source, but directional enough that would give her a really beautiful light on her face. And then just to eliminate some of the shadows underneath, we used a really cool new tool that Creative Light's making, which is a reflector with a handle on it, which I think is brilliant, easy to hold and super great to work with. So I had my assistant behind me the whole time, just walking around with that, and it was great. It really made a nice fill. And then from behind me, we used a 5-foot octa, which is really beautiful, and we just dialed it down so that it would give us a little bit of fill from behind. I want this one to be really long and thin, but not high necessarily. So maybe just making nice shapes with your body. Yeah. If you see the model happens to walk into the light and she's not really on her mark, or the light's not set up in the right way and it looks really good, that's what we go with, because that's what looks the best. Not that I leave it up to chance, but I let this sort of fun or lucky accidents, I'll use them to my advantage. There's actually a beautiful beam of light coming in through there. You know what? Let's turn off the modeling light on this for a second. Aitana, just stand in that light for a second. Right there, yeah. Probably my favorite moment was quite by accident. The sunroof over our head briefly became illuminated when the clouds broke. It's been cloudy all day, and it lit up our set. It was pretty amazing. It's beautiful, Aitana, really beautiful. When I light things, I tend to not be overly technical. I tend to actually use a lot of rough lighting. So I think soft boxes and umbrellas traditionally have been pretty limiting. They're good for doing certain things and you can't really use them in other ways because that's what they are. But Creative Light, they really offer a lot of flexibility. You're able to take them apart, which is a big thing. You know, you don't always want to use a softbox the way it's meant to be used. That's what I like about these products today. I'm able to use them in different ways than they were designed to be used. Versatility and flexibility and all those things, you need them in tools, and that's what you look for in tools, is something that you can use a lot of different ways.